Hi all there. Now in this video we are going to have a short glimpse on what is the usage of Excel by converting a range of data into tabular column. Normally we used to create tables in Microsoft Word, but the same thing we can do the table format in Excel also. So in this video I'm going to have a little discussion with you or little demo on what is the usage of converting a data range into table. Now here in this worksheet, you can identify that I have created a set of data. This data consists of marks of certain students. You can see here the first one, the column named as titled as serial number. The next one is register number, the name of the student, and here there I have taken only 5 students. But consider about in a class where there are more than 50 to 60 students and you have entered all their marks. Now you have to identify what is the total scored by each student, because based on the total you are going to grade them. Those who have scored 80 and above will get A grade. Those who have scored 70 and above will get the B grade. So there are different grade systems which are now existing. So based on that you have a pattern of grading. So initially you are going to find out the total of the students. So when you are going to find the total of the students, normally as you know that in Excel sheet there are many formulas available and it is highly comfortable for us. So for this is just a demo. So I have taken only a sample of 5 students and their marks. Now you can see how I am going to calculate the total for all these 5 students. So there is I have left the column J, which is titled as total, as blank. Now how you will calculate the total? As you all know, in Excel, when you are going to implement or induce a formula, you are going to press an equal sign. When you press an equal sign, it implies that you are going to do some operations with the data range you have. Okay, now what is the formula to find out the total? It is sum. So SUM, sum of. Now you are going to give the data range from Tamil to mathematics. You are selecting and you are choosing it. Now you just press an enter. You can see the total of Ashish, the first student, is 520. Now if you want to find out the total for the remaining students also, you can see a plus sign over here. If you just drag it, you can see the remaining columns will also be filled off. The total for the remaining students also you can find it out easily. This is a common methodology which we all know, which most of you would have come across, and but something which I learned very recently. Dragging the cell for 5 students may be quite easy, but if the worksheet is going to lengthen for about 50 to 60 students, really it is going to be a hectic task. So consider that you have an option where you identify only the total of the first student named Ashish. Now without all these dragging and all, you can able to find out the total of all the remaining students without your effort. Automatically the total for all the remaining students are filled up when Ashish is found. Then it will be really an easy task for us. So what has to be done for that is, whatever data range you have to convert that into a tabular column, or you call it as table in Excel. With this table we can make operations very quicker for a particular range of data. So what I am going to do right now is eliminate all those totals which we have identified, and so now I am going to delete it. I have deleted all the data which we have which we have already founded. Now what we have to do is, we are going to convert this data range, that is from A2 to J7. So all this we are going to convert into a table. So for that, what you can do is, now press Control T from your keyboard. Now when you press Control T, there will be a small pop-up window which titled as create table, which asks you which is your data table, what is the data for your table. So here I have the whole thing is covered as we have already selected. It is already displayed, it has been selected and it has been displayed there from A2 to J7. And if your table doesn't have headers, remove it, but our table has headers. So what I am going to do is I am going to check this option. So it is okay. Now immediately you can see a change in the data range. What you can see there in the ribbon, in the menu bar itself, under design, there is a option called as table tools. So what we are going to do with this table tools and the other things we will discuss later. But what are the colors here you can change under the ribbon. You can see table styles. Now in this you can choose whatever colors. Now you can see when I move my cursor over these styles, there is a variation in the colors. So whatever colors you are interested in, you can choose. Now I am choosing with blue. Okay, this is a medium style and choosing it. Now the main objective of the of our process in converting this data range into table is, you can see that in here we are going to find out the total for Ashish, and immediately this total is going to get appeared for all others too, whether it is going to happen or not. Now before we convert this into a table, you can see we have to drag it, but here now just when you find out sum of this particular data range, you just press an enter. You can see by default all these values would have all the other total for the other students also appear as such. Now this is what the useful tool of converting a data range into table. The one thing which you have to press is Control T, and here you converting a data range into table will help you to analyze your data, to present your data, to visualize your data in many forms. So in the upcoming videos we will be having such discussions, and you can also share your opinion on the same. Thank you all for patiently listening to me.